There's a question that I'm trying to answer with this video, and that is how to determine whether there's a trend. Now I'm taking it to a simplified method, and first of all you want to go to a larger time frame, and you want to find the trend on larger time frame, the day or the 4-hour. I prefer to find the trends on the 4-hour. For this example, I'm going to use the 4-hour as the larger time frame. Now, so what we're seeing is this is a momentum indicator that we have showing on the chart, and I've gone to where you first see the momentum change from one color to another, from going up to going down. That's just a heads up. That's not for sure that is going to be a trend, but that's a heads up. Now we've marked another one. Now we're looking back in history, and we can see these form. But let's go to a smaller time frame to time the entry, and we'll go to these two spots and see what we're going to find. On the 4-hour, this is where the 4-hour said potentially things were going to be changing. Red and blue arrows, you see, these are called Norwood alerts, and that's another heads up. But you can see anything that you can see in the alert is visually, manually as well. So you look at the point where there's more than this indicator included in the alert, but this is a confirmation. When all the criteria is met, and this is the visual part, you can see when this indicator goes below that zero line on momentum, that's the heads up that there's possibly a good trade right there. And so we're seeing it started here, there's a potential here, but it was on the wrong side. It was still going up momentum wise, and when it came back down, that's your signal. You're trading the direction of the trend of that larger time frame. For example, before you even saw a slowdown, this could have easily given you 100 pips. Okay, then it went sideways again for a while, and so you're out of the market. But the 4-hour, let's go back over here to the 4-hour. See, the 4-hour, now we're right in this area, is still showing down momentum even though it's going sideways. So we wait until there's a good signal. When it crosses again below the zero line, and there's another Norwood alert right here, that was the entry signal. The alert just helps to bring it to your attention when you're not looking at the computer. So there was another 100 pip move. Yes, it did go 130.40, but I'm just saying you could easily probably get out 100 pips out of that before you started seeing the slowdown. Now let's go back to the 4-hour. We're down to this point right now, so we've taken some pips out of this on a 30-minute and some pips out of this on a 30-minute. Now, we recognize that trend. That's the question we're trying to address, is when we first saw that change colors. So there's one more little move down here. But let's just go over here and see what it looks like when we see it going back up the other direction. Okay, this is what it looked like on the 4-hour. So as soon as this changed colors and shows there was momentum going up, that's heads up to go look at the smaller time frame. So we can go to the 30-minute. We did only have to wait a short period of time on this one. This one we received a signal that it was what, a half an hour later, and then of course there was another move there for 75 pips. Now this is not a major trend, but 70 pips on a small trade is pretty good. You notice that then it fell off, did some consolidation, and when it pops back up above the zero line again, there's another little trade. This one had a total of 20 pips, so you could have easily taken out about 10 pips out of that. So you wait until it goes back up again. Here's another little trade. This one was another 10 pip trade. You see a few of those. Now when it's this is more of a retracement on a 4-hour, having had a larger down move. This is a retracement. But you're seeing there are a few little trades you can get in here, and the more that these lines, these moving averages are turning sideways, then you're not finding as many good trades. So the point is, go to a larger time frame, find when the momentum's going in a certain direction, and then time your entry going on a shorter time frame. Hope this was of help to you in learning how to find a trend and how to trade a trend.